Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. First of all, I just want to apologize if you subscribed to me when I started posting videos a few months ago, and then I just kind of stopped. I'm sorry. I got a little busy with school, but I'm back, so don't worry. But today I am going to be doing my January reading wrap up. So I'm just gonna tell y'all the books I read in order, a little bit of a review, and what I rated it. So let's just get into it. The first book that I read in January was my favorite book that I read in January, and maybe my favorite book ever, and that is A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. This is the second in the ACOTAR series, and if you haven't heard of ACOTAR, have you been living under a rock? No offense, but it's everywhere. This book, it's amazing. I can't say much without spoiling it, but you just need to read it and find out. If you don't think you're going to like it because you didn't like the first one, I promise you, just keep reading. It will get better. I promise. I was in the same position. I read ACOTAR and it took me forever to get through it. I couldn't get into it until the last 80, 75 pages. I was like, okay. I would maybe 100. I'd say 100. But I got into it at the very end, and I wasn't gonna get this book, but I kept seeing people be like, this one is better, read it, it's amazing, the best in the series. So I did, and I'm very glad that I did. I rated this a 5 stars. If I could, I would give it higher than that, but I can't because Goodreads won't let me. But anyway, this was the first book that I read in January and probably my favorite. Okay, the second book that I read is the first in a series that I've had on my bookshelf for months. I haven't picked it up. I just haven't had a want to pick it up until, I'm in a book group chat and they were all talking about it, and one of my friends specifically was like, you have to read it. Just read it. You'll understand the hype. Because, again, if you haven't heard of Shatter Me series or Aaron Warner, where have you been? Because it's everywhere. So I decided to pick it up. I did not like this one that much. It was hard to get into. The beginning is awful. If you open to the first pages, basically the main character that you are reading from, their point of view, is kind of wonky at first. Literally the first page is, I'm not insane, I'm not insane, I'm not insane. I didn't like reading like that, but it gets better. But yeah, I rated this a 3 stars, and it got a little bit better towards the end of it. It had more action. I like a book to have action, and it got more action towards the ending. But yes. And then I went to the bookstore and I got the next 3 books. I got the novella. And so basically this has 2 novellas in it. You read Shatter Me, and then you read the first novella. Then you read the next book, then you read the second novella. So I read the first novella. This is in Aaron's point of view. It was okay. I didn't love it because I can't say much without spoiling, but I don't know. I just didn't. I didn't dig Aaron at first. I do now. So don't worry. But I just wasn't the biggest fan at first. But this book did get a 4-star. That's higher than Shadow Me. So don't hate me, okay? Don't come at me. And then I read the next book, Unravel Me. This is where it gets good. This book has more of a plot, there's more action, there's more things going on, there's character development, I feel like. I rated this one 4 stars also because I know that they can get better. I know this is not the best book in the series, but it was good. This one is my favorite so far. Yeah, I'm on the Aaron fan train. Then I made the mistake of using my time and reading the second novella, which is in Adam's point of view. And if you haven't read this one, just skip forward a little bit because I have to talk about it. I'm just going to give you some time. Okay, now that they're gone, what the heck is wrong with him? Like, I hate him so much, and I didn't until this. Like, but I just can't. I'm trying to find some quotes that I underlined where he is just like being so, like, his thoughts are awful about Juliet. Awful. Like, Juliet has never done this before. If it were up to me, she'd be back on base with James where I know she'd be safe, but she wouldn't listen to me, even if I asked her to. Kenji and Castle are always blowing smoke up her, a word, when they shouldn't, and honestly, it's dangerous. It's not good to make her think she can do this kind of thing, when really, it'll probably get her killed. She's not a soldier. She doesn't know how to fight, and she has no idea how to use her powers. Not really, which makes things even worse. It's basically like giving a toddler a stick of dynamite and telling him to walk into a fire. Excuse me? No, honey. No. We're not doing this. Because let's talk about something really quick. You can disable things. That's all you can do. Have you seen what Juliet can do? Yes, you have. So why are you saying these things about her? Here's another one. Of course she has no idea what's happening. Why would she? The smart thing to do would be to hide her somewhere. Keep her safe. Out of danger. A weak link can bring everything down with it. And I don't think this is the time to be taking chances. I get that maybe he's trying to protect her, but at the same time, he's like bringing her down and like not, he doesn't think she can do it. That is not good. That is toxic. That is a red flag. I'm going to read one more. I knew this would happen. I knew she never should have come with us. I knew she should have stayed behind. She's not built for this. She's not strong enough to be on the battlefield. She would have been so much safer if she'd stayed behind. Why does no one ever listen to me? Probably because you're stupid. Let's be for real. Anyway, I did not like this. I wasted my time reading it. But at the same time, I didn't hate Adam until I read this. So I guess I should be glad that I did read this, because I shouldn't have gone on without really disliking him. I gave this book a 2 stars. Honestly, I don't think it deserved a 2 stars, but whatever. I gave it a 2 stars. That's that. The last book that I read made up for that catastrophe, and that was Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I love her so much. Don't even. I love her. All of her books, amazing. Her writing, beautiful. Her characters, just wonderful. The setting is magical. I don't know how she does it. The only bad thing about this book is that it ended. This is about a girl named Nora who is a book agent, and a guy named Charlie who is a book editor. It's small town, stuff like that. It's beautiful. If you haven't read this again, I'm going to need you to skip forward some. But, okay, now that they're on, I literally thought that Libby was dying. Like, I didn't know what was happening. Then when she found out about the divorce attorney, I was like, what? And then all it ended up being was that she was moving, which I'm glad. Like, I thought she was sick or something, especially when they had to take her to the hospital. But I was freaking out. So, yeah, but I'm glad she's okay, and I'm glad it ended like it did. I loved the ending so much. Libby's present to Nora was just wonderful. But anyway, this is a 5 out of 10, 5 out of 5, and if I could give it infinite stars, I would. This and A Court of Mist and Fury would both get infinite stars. Yes, if you have not read an Emily Henry book, you need to. So, now, this little end portion, you can skip it if you want to, but I would love it if you didn't. I'm going to be showing you some of the bookmarks that I have in my Etsy shop. I'll link it in the description. So if you want to buy one of the bookmarks, feel free. They're $5.75, free shipping. So yeah. And right now they're US only because I can't figure out how to do the international shipping, but I'm going to try and figure it out soon. So I'm going to start with Harry Styles. So we have this cute little Harry Styles bookmark with flowers. He's got his tattoo out, everything like that. Super cute. Also, please ignore me shaking. I just got done working out, so I'm like about to die. Then we have a watermelon sugar Harry. The lighting is really bad. I don't know. There we go. You can see it better that way. We have some Vampire Diaries ones. We have a Stefan collage. So cute. Also, to be added, these are all laminated. They come laminated. It's no extra charge. Then we have Klaus Michelson collage. So amazing. Also, you might not be able to see these that good in this camera, but you can just go look at my Etsy if you want to. Then we have the best Elijah Michelson. Yep, an Elijah Michelson collage. Sold. And lastly, Damon Salvatore collage. I'm going to be making some more soon. I just haven't had time to make like every single character. We have a Draco film strip from Harry Potter. We love Draco. And then we have a Harry Potter film strip. So cute. And then we have the ones that I feel like will be the most popular, and that is the Taylor Swift album / eras bookmarks. So I made a bookmark for every album / era. So yeah, first we have Taylor Swift or Debut. So cute. Then we have Fearless. And then Speak Now. I love this one. It's so cute. Red. Love that one too. This one is one of my favorites though. We have 1989 Taylor's version. I just love how cohesive it is. Then we have Reputation. We're loving that. And at the top it says, "Are you ready for it?" if you can't read it. Then we have Lover. So adorable. I love this one because it just all matches. Then we have Folklore. Also love how this one's just all the same colors. Then Evermore. She's giving Autumn Fairy in this one, and we love that. And then we have Midnights. Are you kidding me? This one's my favorite out of all of them. I just love it. It's so cute. And then I have this, it's like a little scrapbook collage look, pressed flowers, the little girl stamp. It's just a vibe. And then, if you are a fan of The Walking Dead, I have a Rick Grimes bookmark. And then we have Negan bookmark. Daryl Dixon, my whole heart right here. Daryl Dixon bookmark. Then from Stranger Things, we have Steve Harrington collage. Literally love him so much. Oh my gosh. And I'm gonna be coming out with more characters soon, I promise. And then we have Elvis Presley collage. And lastly, a Morgan Wallen film strip. My obsession, my husband right here. But yeah, that is the bookmarks. And I just wanted to add that in here if y'all were interested. But that is all. I'm going to be posting my February TBR soon. And also, I'm going to be doing a flip through of my reading journal soon. So just stay tuned for that. And I love y'all so much. Bye.